A call for action in Augusta today over a crisis looming for many Maine families. Officials saying community-based preschools that serve students with special needs could close without more state funding. Officials are urging the legislature to fund federally required services for children with disabilities. Without the extra money, hundreds of children could lose educational services that they need, and their families will be left with no options.
I'm hoping that it is a collaborative effort, an understood effort, that these programs need to exist, and let's try to figure out a way together to fund these crucial programs for early intervention.
One preschool owner says their preschool program has shrunk from serving more than 20 students 5 years ago to only 5 today. Without the additional funding, they may not be able to offer any preschool programming next year at all.